Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. What do you know about people who are toxic? And can you spot them? If this is your first time here, please subscribe to my channel and always hit that bell. So tell me, what do you know about toxic people and can you spot them? Do you know the signs and, yes, I would say symptoms of a toxic person? If you want to know more, please stay with me for a few minutes. Put your feet up, relax. I am the Comfortable Counselor. I'm here to help you write your chapter 2. Let's do this. Toxic people, otherwise known as emotional vampires, will suck the life out of you, at least your emotional life. Now, let me clarify that somebody who is toxic can be a friend, can be a member of your family, really, they can be even your own parents. And especially they could be a romantic partner. So please keep that in mind. So like I was saying, they suck the life out of you. Why? Because they don't know anything about what boundaries are. They ignore them totally. They know what your vulnerabilities are. They will exploit them to get what they want from you. They will criticize you or they will try to one-up you. You know what I mean by that? You'll say something like, yeah, I stubbed my toe this morning, really hurt, bad. And they'll say, well, hey, I had my whole foot cut off kind of thing, so I am exaggerating here, but they will one-up on everything. Take some time to listen to these people in your life who would like to one-up on you, and you'll actually start to giggle to yourself when you hear them try to outdo anything that you've done, either positive or negative. I just use a negative example because, well, it's kind of funny. Here's the thing about toxic people. Their negative, toxic, emotional vampire type of personality is just a form of control. They're using negativity to control you. And so when you don't play into that, when you set a boundary by saying no to something, usually what they will do is try to make you feel guilty. They will try to make you feel like you've done something wrong. And that is not right. But nevertheless, that is a sign of somebody who is toxic when they try to control you by manipulation, and it's usually of the emotional kind, and that they will make you feel bad about yourself because you decided to set a boundary with them. You find yourself walking on eggshells where you are literally thinking, okay, I shouldn't say this or do this around this person because they will lose their crap. Right? Or that will upset them and then everything will go to hell in a handbasket. So you're feeling like you need to be a different person almost around them. So if you find yourself walking on eggshells around this person, again, this is friend or family or romantic partner, this might be a sign of somebody who is toxic. They violate your values. What does that mean? Well, you have certain standards in your life of things you will and will not do because they align with who you are as a person. And when they try to tempt you, force you, control you into violating your personal values, that somebody has no respect for you. And they will try with all their tactics and tricks to find a way to basically get their way. So these people are negative. I mean, yeah, we all have heard of the negative Nancy people, right? Negative Nelly, right? But these people go beyond being negative. I mean, it kind of just drips and oozes off of them, and everything they say and do is about controlling. And people who are like that, they want people to feel sorry for them because, man, victim mode. I'll tell you that right now, victim mode. Let's talk about that for a second. There is a perceived power called victimhood. People think that if they can play the victim in most, or if not all cases and scenarios, that people will feel sorry for them, that people will give them affection or even money or whatever. As long as they can play that role, they have a perceived power that they think they have over people in situations. And sometimes, unfortunately, that is the case when people fall into that trap. Yes, I am calling it a trap. Other people who are toxic as well, this whole victimization thing that they feel in this victim mode, there's a cycle that they get in that you will put a lot of your heart and soul into helping them and stroking them and make, oh, you're not a bad person, you're not dumb, you know. And so you try to lift them up. You spend a lot of time and energy doing this. You lift them up and you get into a place and you're feeling good about yourself. Oh my gosh, I've saved this person, you know. That's a whole other video right there, but we're going to save that for later, okay? But anyway, so you lift them up, spend all this time and energy, and they're about to, oh my gosh, they're going to fly the nest, and they're going to be great, and all of a sudden something happens. Maybe you've helped this person get off your couch, and you've gotten them to a place where they can get a job, but oh, something happened, something didn't work out. It's always something. Let me tell you right now, people, random stuff does happen to people, but when there's a pattern, no. People actually bring this stuff on themselves. Again, whole other video. We'll keep that in the parking lots for ideas about videos, okay? But there's a cycle, and so they come back down, and they've lost their opportunity to have that job, and when they're coming down, they're, oh, poor me, I'm in victim mode again, and you're right there to save them again, right? But meanwhile, here's a little caveat. They're blaming you. The very person that is trying to help them get on their feet, when they come down, they're blaming you. Why did you didn't do this? This is why I didn't get my job. They're literally blaming you. What the hell's up with that? Right? So, other signs of being toxic with people in your life. Again, let me remind you, friend or family. There's going to be the child. There's going to be the parent, grandparents, whatever, and especially romantic partners. Toxic people will dismiss your feelings. You don't tell them how you're feeling. Maybe you're sad about something. Maybe you're mad about something. Oh, and good Lord. You tell them that you're mad at them? No. They'll gaslight the hell out of you. Oh, you don't know what gaslighting is? You can Google that, okay? Or I'll have a video on that also, all right? But for right now, they'll make you feel like, no, it wasn't my fault. It was actually your fault. They'll make you think you're crazy. They'll make you think there's something wrong with you, that you're broken, whatever. And so, wow. You'd be surprised. These toxic people do have a lot of power and control, but it's the power and control that we give them. So we need to watch out for that, about how much we give these people in our lives that, again, the emotional vampires are sucking the life out of us. So gaslighting, making you feel like you're crazy, blaming you. They love being in the victim mode. And last thing is boundaries. What do you know about boundaries? Again, whole other video on that. Boundaries are basically saying to people, no, I don't want to spend time with you. I don't want to have this relationship with you. Now, okay, if they're a family and you live with them, yeah, it's going to be a little harder, I promise you. But even then, you can set boundaries, and I can show you how to do that in a video, or just come see me as a client, either Skype or in person. But saying no to these people, breaking up with them, dropping them from your life, I promise you, you will be happier when you get rid of these people. But you have to be strong enough to do that. And if you don't love yourself enough, and if you're not secure in yourself enough to be able to say, no, I don't want to do this anymore with you, okay? If you don't feel you can do that, then we need to work on some things, okay? But you can do this, I promise. I promise you can do this. It may seem painful and hard in the beginning, but it is possible. Believe me. So this is what my video is about this week. I hope you have gotten something positive from it. But remember, if nothing else, this is your life. This is your story. You have the power and the ability to write it and rewrite it as many times as you want. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. Check out my videos. I have a whole bunch of them now. They come out every Sunday. I am the Comfortable Counselor. I'm here to help you write your chapter 2. And please, if nothing else, have a fan-freaking-tastic week.